What's going on, everyone? Juicebags here, and welcome back to the channel. I have just been full-on hooked on these bullet hell action roguelites lately, and today we're going to take a look at another one. This one is Noobs Want to Live, published by Lightning Games. It just launched onto Steam on February 13th, 2023, so just a couple of weeks ago. Super fun game, got a very unique art style in it compared to other action roguelites, and a very different upgrade system. This one, although it is launched, there is a big first month update that is planned here, upcoming soon, introducing a new difficulty, a new boss, quite a few more achievements. This one, the full retail price on it is $4.99. So you got another low-cost indie game that is super fun and is going to be just easily worth the money. Now, one thing about this game, I did have to mute the audio and add in my own music. The music is licensed, so of course I couldn't put it in a YouTube video. However, it does have a quite nice soundtrack to go along with the game. So as you're playing it, you will have a very enjoyable soundtrack to listen to as you're going through. However, I did have to mute it for this video. Now, this game is going to be all about collecting weapons. You're going to be able to collect 6 different weapons of just many different sorts and rarities. And then additionally, there's going to be weapon synergies, where if you use 2 of the same weapon, it's not evolving a weapon, but as long as you have those 2 weapons equipped, you are going to get a special unlock synergy for that weapon combo. There is several characters to unlock. As we take a look at it here, I've got all of them unlocked except one. You start off with the nameless hero here. You've got the Great Beauty, T-Swift, Doggo, taking a fresh poo there. We got Porky. We've got Agent D, Mr. T, and Miss Shirker. Now, as you see, each character has their own specialization. So if you wanted to use, say, summons, you would want to go with T-Swift, and you see you get reduced summon cooldown and some additional summon benefits. You start off with one of the summons, the Hedgehog, in the game itself. If you wanted to do a magic user type, you've got a spell cooldown from the Great Beauty. And then the first starting hero, the nameless hero that you start off with, is a more of a physical damage type. We're going to be shooting out swords, daggers, things like that. As you see, we get a defense bonus. Spell and summon cooldowns are increased, but you do get a dexterity bonus, and that is going to help you out. Now, each individual ability has a different stat it scales off of. So it's not just about getting the correct abilities, it is also about combining the stats. Now let's hop on in and get a run started. Currently there's only 4 difficulties in the game. Let's jump on up to, let's just go to difficulty 3 here for this video and run through it here. So press any key to start. As you see, if you defeat bosses, you'll unlock new characters. And then there's a little tip here. Summoned creatures disappear once they get tired of you. Let's go and start off. Now, the first ability is the horizontal bumper on the nameless hero here, and your first goal is going to be just to get your next weapon unlocked. Now, there is a skill tree in the game, which I'll go over once we finish this map here. So I do have a start. Now, your first skill is going to be free, and you get some choices. Now, you see in the top right, we've got a silver currency and a gold currency. The silver currency is going to be used to buy abilities. The gold currency is going to be used to re-roll. Now, all of the abilities are in one giant pool based on the tier of that particular ability. This particular one, of course, is the starting tier. We do have 15 gold from our skill tree that we start off with, so we can re-roll this one just a little bit. And I want something that's going to go along a little bit better with my other abilities. So we're going to choose the dart here. Now, you see those gold and silver currencies up in the top right. You also see the gold and silver currencies dropping. Now, as you kill enemies, you're going to earn experience. You don't have to pick that experience up. Just the currency needs to be picked up. The experience will be earned automatically. When you level up, you're going to get a selection. Now, as you see, it's very, very stat-based. We got max health, max shield, defense, evasion, move speed, pickup, silver drop percentage, experience, physical cooldown, spell cooldown, and summon cooldown, crit rate, crit damage, dex, perception, yin force, and yang force. Now, when you look through the different stats or your different choices as you level up, some things are going to be temporary, like invincible for 5 seconds. Other things are going to be a direct stat gain. So like you see here, this is a dexterity bonus, and it affects 2 of the skills I have. Since that is going to work out well with this build, we will go ahead and choose those and run on through. Now, we want to get as much of this silver and gold picked up as we can. You'll also notice it has a paper dowel sort of art style, which caught me off guard at first. It was a little bit weird adjusting to right at the beginning. However, as I played it more, I've really, really loved it. As you see, we've got 6 potential abilities over onto the right-hand side of the screen. Now, those have to be purchased, and how you purchase those is just when you earn enough currency. The first tier of any ability costs 10 silver, and we've got our first synergy here. So if we look here, the wooden hammer is one of our abilities. As you see here, it synergizes with the dart, and the dart is one we already chose, so we are going to pull that one, and now we've got the synergy bonus, death by 1,000 hammers. Darts have lifesteal, they deal extra damage per defense, and then the hammers now shoot out in various directions depending on what level the hammer is. So we've got our first synergy unlocked. We actually have 10 silver that we can go ahead and get another ability started. Now, with 6 different abilities, you can have up to 3 synergies at once. However, one thing that I found is it seems a lot easier to get the upgrades going if you only focus on 2 synergies and then you use those extra 2 slots to kind of double up on abilities. And I'll show you exactly how that works. Now, none of these are anything I want to deal with, so we're going to go ahead and re-roll it, and we've got another wooden hammer. You can get duplicates, so we've got 2 wooden hammers now, and the hammers will be slinging around. As you see, the levels are popping off pretty quick. This is not a summon type build, this is a physical build, so I'm not concerned with the summon cooldown or the spell cooldown. So here we can heal, but we're already at full health, so the only obvious choice is increased the silver drop rate. It's a 5% bonus, so that takes the chance on a silver drop and on kill up to 30% from the default. That was a special enemy there that's going to make it away. I just don't have enough power or enough speed to chase them, so not going to be able to get those down. In fact, I'm just going to ignore those for the moment. Okay, now here we didn't get anything that kind of works along with the build we're going for, so we're just going to choose perception. Perception is going to increase my pickup range, and it's going to increase my move speed depending on how much I have, so these are definitely bonuses. However, it's not something that's going to make or break the build. As you see, we've got our first boss popping out here. We've still got 2 empty ability slots, so I need to get up to 10 silver coin. And then you see here Yang. So this build that I'm doing now is going to be heavily focused on dexterity and Yang Force. Yang Force is going to increase my max HP, and then is going to increase my defense, which in turn is going to make my hammers do more damage. So we want to get that going. Okay, now we're up to 10 silver now. Let's go ahead and choose another ability. We've got another wooden hammer here, which I can take. However, I've got 18 gold, so I'm going to cycle through this one a little bit and see if I can't get something else. It looks like the game really wants me to take that wooden hammer. There's another very specific set of defenses or attacks or synergies that I'm going to be going for here, and that is for just massive survivability. Now, the game definitely has some balance issues right now. There's a few combos that are just far superior to everything else, and of course that's the combos I'm going for right now. You know what, let's just go with another one hammer. So now we got yet another hammer going. We got our first boss. There's no real sense of urgency on killing this guy, but if we do kill him, we basically get a free level up card just for killing him. So we're going to take the Yang Force there. As you see, we do have the shield. The shield we're going to be giving up here before long. And you see that boss is down, and there's now a chest on the ground. The paper doll art style, like I said, it took a minute or two to get used to. Particularly with the depth when you're running around close to enemies. It was definitely a little weird at first, but I'm getting the hang of it quite quickly. Okay, increases your max HP by 100. That just is a win right there, so we will snag that bad boy. And you see we're at 14 silver now. We've got another option here. Let's go ahead and pull dexterity there, and then let's get our last ability chosen. So taking a look through, let's get a couple of rerolls going here. Hopefully I don't get the same things again. Wow, another hammer. Holy crap. Let's see. Let's go with another dart. So we got 2 darts, 3 hammers right now, and it's ready to start taking it up to the next tier. Now, if you look at the abilities, our next tier on every ability is going to cost 22 silver. So these do scale up, and additionally, it's more cost to re-roll them. So, going to need to grab up some silver here and see what we can do. Let's just take perception on that one. Looks like we're getting it done here. And what do we got? We got dex. Let's go with the dex here and get our darts slinging a little bit better. And now you see we've got enough for an upgrade. So since I have duplicate hammers, I'm going to go for the duplicate hammers. Now, additionally, this first ability that I'm using, the horizontal bumper, I don't plan on keeping that one. So I could use that one as well to roll off. Since I do have 3 hammers, though, I'm going to choose that one. And let's take a peek through and see what we get. And this is one of the things I was looking for, the Jade Court. Now, this fills that action bar slot where I don't have an attack, but as you see, recover 1 HP for every enemy you kill, and then the skill is replaced by White Court after 100 kills, so the skill automatically upgrades on its own. So let's go ahead and choose that one, and now we've got some heals going on. The heals are, in this particular setup, they're a little bit OP. There's no doubt about it. As we get towards the end of the game, we're just going to be able to heal through just about any attacks. And we're just going to, since we will have such massive healing, we are going to focus on our health and getting our health leveled up here. As you see, we've got another one ready to go. And let's go ahead and see if we can't roll another one of those hammers. Now, since I have multiple hammers, I can look and see if the ability that I want is there, and it actually is, so I didn't have to re-roll it all. You see, this one synergizes with Jade Court. It gives me a bonus to defense, and if I have multiple skills of this tree, only the most potent remains active. So this particular one, we don't want to have more than one, or we're only going to get the benefit of one of the skills. So it does us no good to double up on this one. But now we've got a good bit of tankiness, we've got some great healing, and we can just continue to run around and farm it up here. Now, every time we get a kill, we are healing. Now, with our level up cards, for this build, I want to focus on Yang Force and Dexterity, as I mentioned. Additionally, any sort of physical damage, cooldown reduction. That does get to a cap, but I do want to get to that cap if possible. And we're just going to run around, sling it out, kill some baddies. You see, we got our first boss coming. And if you look over to the left, you see spacebar. You actually get a special ability, which there's actually, unless I'm just missing it somewhere, I haven't been able to find a description for it anywhere. But we're going to use that to kill this boss here and see if we can't just burn these guys down. We actually got 2 bosses here. They do stack up on you, so you're going to want to watch those. As I mentioned, we do have just crazy heals. This particular boss, let's see, increases your defense. We'll take that. This particular boss is pooping everywhere. As you see, it is a pooping doggo. Let's go ahead and do this pick up all silver and gold. That gave me a big chunk. We're going to take this level up right here. We get a little bit more defense, and let's just let this poo disappear on its own. Now, we have a ton of silver setups, so now we can decide what else we want to take up. Now, I still have 2 darts. Now, when you level something up, for me to keep the synergy, then I have to make sure I'm using the correct ability, which means I couldn't replace this dart without going for another dart without losing the synergy. However, we do have 2 of them. So I just kind of want to look and see what's available on the 2, see if it's something I might be interested in. I don't see anything there, so we're just going to go ahead and re-roll it a couple of times. Let's see what we get. Anything really standing out at me? There's a super dart. So that is actually a direct upgrade for the dart itself. And now we can roll this other dart away. So let's go ahead and go to that other dart. And we can roll that one away to something else. Really anything else. We can take another Jade Court. Jade Court does double up on the heals. So we got double healing going right now, which, to be honest, I don't really think we need. However, we will take it. Now, as we're looking through, you see the upgrades go in order. So this one right now is at green tier, or it's at white tier, pardon me. It's still the default, the horizontal bumper. I still want to replace that ability. If I level it up, then it's going to go up to green tier, then blue tier, then purple, and then legendary. The cost of it is going to increase to get it leveled up, and additionally, it's going to be more powerful. Now, to keep the synergies, however, you see here, like if I leveled up my white court, synergies, the Leviathan's Husk will disappear. So it will give you the warning down below that you're about to lose one of your synergies if you choose that level up. However, let's take this Jade Court up a notch. What do we want to put it on? Actually, we can upgrade this one to a blue tier of the Bulletproof Biceps, which is the level 2 beefy. So we'll go ahead and take that, and now we are gonna... Oh, did I hit reroll? I hit reroll and didn't even take it. Good lord, what am I doing? Oops. So much for the blue beefy. That's unfortunate. What do we want to do? Let's see. Let's get rid of something. Let's re-roll this one a few times. There's the next tier of the same ability. Let's just go ahead and take it for now. We'll at least be doing a little bit more damage while we collect up some more coin. That sucks. I got the tier 2 of Beefy and I accidentally hit re-roll like a dummy. Big derps. Okay, we're on 24 again. So let's see. What do we got? We want to re-roll one of these 2. The top 2 are 2 disposable ones here. What do we want to put it on? Well, we can get a direct upgrade to White Court. Or we can look at something else. Let's throw this Cloud Burst Piercer in. Cloud Burst Piercer, pardon me. Or no, I don't have enough for that one. Let's see, we're going to have to find a green one. All we can upgrade is this hammer. Now, the hammer, if I choose any of these upgrades, I'm going to lose my synergy. So I want to roll another hammer. Basically, I want to roll the next tier of hammer here. I do have quite a few rerolls left. At first, when I was playing the game, I was thinking, oh, wow, the gold seems a little excessive. But you actually need all of the rerolls that it gives you. That's one of the downsides about it. You see the rock hammer. All of the weapons are in the same pool, so it's got a big RNG element with those rerolls. Let's go ahead and hit our special ability again and just get all this stuff nuked. And in fact, let's get this boss wrecked, and then we'll hopefully get another upgrade in. This guy is pooping everywhere. Looks like we got him. Yeah, he is down. Alright, we'll go ahead and take max shield or max HP. I think we're going to go for max HP. Get our health leveled up since I do have those fat heals. Of course, if you combine big heals with a big health pool, you become quite the invincible tank. And that's one of the things that feels a little bit broken about this particular combo, as you do just end up with an enormous amount of healing. Let's see, let's grab it all up. We need to get 50 of the silvers before we can upgrade again. Let's keep taking decks here. I'm trying not to take very many abilities that are like a one-shot or that are a temporary buff. I see we're up to 65 now. We actually got, right as we opened it up, our first draw on the Super Dart is the next tier of Super Dart. So might as well take that and just get the next tier ready to go. Our buff is up. Let's go ahead and pop it. and see if we can't burn this guy down. When you pop your buff, the bosses get chewed up pretty quick. We got a couple of them here, and as you see, we're just healing through all of this damage here. So now we got 2 chests. Let's see what we got. Increased pickup range, that's never a bad thing. And we got increased movement speed. Let's take that one as well. And now we just got to get up to 50 again to get leveled up. Now, one of the things I am going to want to take is increasing the silver drop rate. So as long as I keep getting dexterity, I'm going to keep taking it, dexterity or the yang. However, I do need to get that silver drop rate up because we're going to need just hundreds of these silvers here before long. As you see, the power is starting to grow. We're starting to really send the projectiles flying. The art style is very, very clever. It's like a Paper Mario sort of thing. I was caught off guard by it a little bit when I first popped into the game. Wasn't really sure what to expect there. Alright, we got a nice bit of the silver now. So we still got this first ability we can replace. Additionally, we've got these red quartz we can get rid of. We've got beefy that we can upgrade. We still need to upgrade a hammer, but let's look and see what we get for this horizontal piercer. Maybe we'll get a dupe of one of these that will give us a few more looks as we're upgrading here. Let's see. Portal. There's another hammer. Let's go ahead and take this hammer. That's the rock smasher. And now we've got this green one that can go away. So we've got a little bit of a bonus there. We actually have enough for another upgrade. This is the 50 tier, but we specifically have to get beefy. So let's see if we get lucky on some rerolls here. No such luck. Like, oh, there we go. Bulletproof biceps. This is beefy level 2. So we could take that and keep our synergy. Now you see the hammers are wrecking it. We're getting a nice bit of damage out here now. And then, of course, we've still got that big tankiness that is going to allow us to really take a lot of damage here, particularly as we progress through. As you see, we got 5 minutes left on this run. We're up to 34 coin. We got to get to 50 once again. 50 silvers to get our last blue tier item. Let's see, we'll take Yang Force. We should be really close to 50 here. I'm getting a lot of kills off screen, so you can always take that, pick up all the silver, but then you just used an upgrade that could be put into a permanent stat, and that's the downside of it. So I try to avoid that as much as possible. Alright, so let's see. We've got, we can roll to anything here because we've already got a blue hammer in place. Let's see, what do we want to take? Let's go with this one. We'll take that one to a blue hammer as well. So now we've got, everything upgraded to at least blue quality. So now we need 110 silvers before we can get another upgrade off. As you see, we got another boss coming. Our ability is up, so let's pop it and burn this guy down. We are getting all up in his business. Oh, I should have took the silver drop rate there. The silver drop rate is definitely more important than an off stat, in my opinion. It's the max HP. We'll take it. Let's burn this doggo down here. The playable hero, the doggo, is quite the pooper as well. He is going to drop loads everywhere. I'll be checking that one out at some point. Let's increase our max HP again. We basically just became really ridiculous. Okay, we got physical cooldown reduction. Let's take that, because we are all physical, 100% physical build. And let's just keep mowing them down. Now, we needed to get to 110 silver, so if I get a choice that pops up that I've got to pick up all gold and silver, but I don't have any permanent stats that will work for me, then I will take that. But here we got the Yang, so we will take that. These guys popping off some projectiles here. Okay, now we're up there. We've got 2 hammers. We've got 1 dart. I think we want to re-roll a hammer, so let's check and see what we got here. or what we get, I should say. Look, basically, I'm looking for hammer or dart. That way I can kind of toy around with my synergy still. Okay, there we go. We've got dart. So we've got the super dart now. Now we can replace that blue dart that we have down below. And as soon as we get to 110 again, we will take a look at exactly what's available for that one. Yeah, let's go ahead and take this pick up all. And that got me almost to 110. I got to get one more silver, it looks like. Looks like we got it. We got some more decks, too. So let's see. Which one do we want to go now? We've got a hammer here. We've got this dart. Let's roll this blue dart here and see what we can get. Looking for hammer, another dart, or potentially the next tier of beefy. Let's see here. Looks like we're going to burn all our gold away, huh? Are we going to find anything usable? There's a dart. I mean, let's just take it. It is a direct upgrade to what we're already using. And we've got that synergy with the dart, so not a bad score there to double up on it. And then once again, we're back to the collecting the silvers as soon as we get to 110 again. See, here none of this helps me. I've got no shield value, so increasing my shield is just temporary. Now there's this temp shield as well, which it adds an additional shield down below. But it's exactly as it says, and it's temporary. So once that shield is gone, it is gone. So for this particular build, that one is a bit of a waste, but I just wanted to show that option here. Okay, we can pick up all silver, I guess, since we didn't really have any other viable choices. You also have to look at the wording. Like, if it says increases health, that's more like a heal. If it says increases max health, then of course it is increasing the maximum amount you have. So something to look at there for certain. Here we don't really have anything except silver drop rate, but that is pretty important. So let's take it. We got another boss coming. Let's pop our buff again and melt this full. We should do a little better now that we've got some big meaty power out there. See, this tier has got 4 bosses here. We killed one of them already, which is nice. Well, let's see if we can't burn the rest of these down. We got one ability over here. What do we have? Max HP. We'll take it. Let's get out of the Splody Bomb area. Although I do have this ridiculous healing, you still got to stay on the move. It feels like it's a little bit, or more than a little bit. It feels like it's on the OP side. However, you still can die if you're careless, so let's grab these 2 chests. I guess we go with pickup range on that one. And you see we've got another upgrade. So, well, we've got a hammer we can roll. We've got beefy that we can roll. Try to get the next tier. Let's see if we can't get that. And there we go. Muscles of Steel, beefy level 3. So we're able to get an upgrade in there and still keep our synergy going. Now, like I said, with 6 slots, you can go 3 synergies. However, it just feels like it's a lot easier if you just go 2. And then you have alternate rolls on some of the other things where you can, you know, upgrade one at a time. Or, like, since I've got 2 darts here now, if I upgrade one of those darts and I get the hammer, well, I can take the hammer and then I can roll the lower quality hammer away. So definitely some benefit there. And it looks like we are on our last 110 tier. We are indeed. Or no, we still got 2 110 tiers, don't we? Or no, this is our last one. So we have to specifically get a hammer on this one. So let's see if we can get a little lucky here. Having all of the weapons in the pool definitely makes it a little tough. It's very, very reroll intensive, depending on your luck and what you get for your choices. See, we got another dart, but I've got to have a hammer or I get rid of my Death by 1,000 Hammers synergy, which I do not want that. And are we gonna get the stupid hammer? Come on now. No love, no love. We've got, what, 6 more left. 6 more rerolls left before we have to collect up some more gold. And it just doesn't look like we're going to get it. Last one. No luck. Alright, so back to the drawing board. We just basically spent all of those golds. Didn't get the upgrade we needed. However, as you noticed, the gold and silver are just spammed all over the place now. So you get, it doesn't take long to really rack it up. Specifically, if I keep upgrading that increased chance to get a silver drop. Looks like we still have a boss over here. Let's pick up all. Let's buff. That way we can go through the boss here really quick. Let's take perception on this one. We got the doggos. This one's only a minute left on this run. Not able to get things leveled up quite as high as I wanted to here. But we do have some upgrades ready to go now. Okay, we got pickup range. Let's take that. Let's get this other doggo down. And we've got defense. And now we can get back to rolling. We've got 80 more of those golds. Have to specifically get a hammer here. Now another thing I can do, since I got 2 of these, I can look at these 2 and see if I've got the hammer sitting there without rolling, which I don't. So let's see. Let's roll it away once again. There we go. We got the steel smasher. So we've got the next tier of hammer. I believe everything is going to be 500. Or no, we've got 240 left to upgrade. Or no, we've got the darts as well. So we can get one of those now. Let's just roll one of these darts off. And it doesn't matter what we get. We can take literally anything we want here. And we actually got the Orcish Physique, which was the next upgrade we needed for here. So I'm going to go ahead and take it. And then I'll roll this lower tier one away here as soon as I get the currency again. I've got more health right now than I think I have had in any of my runs. So I think this last minute is going to be just a complete steamroll here. With the massive heals and huge damage that I got going out. It might just be easy peasy here. I don't think we're gonna... Are we gonna be able to get to the 240? I think the only way we get there is if we get a pickup all. Let's increase the silver drop rate. Try to get one more big boy upgrade in before it's all said and done. Has that quite wonky sound when you pick up a gold as well, which is kind of weird. Alright, we got the coin now. Let's see what we got. We want to roll off this to literally anything else that's going to be beneficial. So it doesn't even matter what we take. What do we want to take? Well, let's take something just different. Let's go in an Imperial Sword. Launches 4 Imperial Swords towards the nearest enemy, piercing all targets. Let's go with that one. Since that's not going to interrupt our synergies at all. And we now got some swords slinging away out there as well. Go ahead and take perception. Those swords, they're pretty large. They definitely are completely shredding what they get. There's a really good synergy with those swords as well, which I'll definitely have to check into. And then, of course, I'm not going to lie, I've been itching to do the dog poop build and see if I can get a win with that as well. We are actually at the end, so it doesn't even matter what we take. And there we go, and you see just achievements popping all over the place. Now, as you play through, you're going to be earning talent points. As you see, I've got most of the tree unlocked now. You start off with these 2 nodes in the middle unlocked, and you have to branch out from those to get the rest. The unlocks are pretty standard. We've got things like +1 gold on level up, plus 10% Yang Force. That one's actually shown unavailable. Oh, it's because I don't have enough points. So yeah, I would need, what, 180, 50, 30 to unlock those. So actually we can get that one. Plus 5% silver dropped is only 20. We'll take that unlock. The unlocks are very diverse, and they're all related to either a percentage stat gain, starting gold, or percentage of gold, starting silver, or a percentage of silver found. So pretty straightforward with the upgrades. And as you see, it's relatively easy to get the entire tree unlocked really quickly. I'm assuming maybe there might be some little more depth added to that down the road. We'll have to wait and check that one out. But that is a look at Noobs Want to Live. $5, y'all, and it's fun as hell. So links are down in the description. Make sure to head on over and check them out. It's been a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to seeing what's to come in this game. But thank you all so much for watching, and I will see ya next time around. Take it easy.